An empty feeling towards something that was once full of life.
I shake, I get headaches, I get all this stuff. It's just, I don't even want to look at them. I mean, the shelf, I want to rip that shelf out and get it out of my house because I know it was there.
Roger Haller and his family were out of town last week. When they returned home Sunday evening, they discovered someone had forced their way inside, and the shelf that held hundreds of classic NES games, a collection that took nearly 4 decades to build, had been cleared out.
I'm like, why are you kidding me? Kind of thing. Obviously, there was some other choice words I said that night that happened. I punched the wall, I kicked the wall. I'm like, what the heck's going on?
For Haller, these were never just old video games. His mom gave him his first NES console when he was 11. That gift started a lifelong passion, one he later shared with his own family.
To me, this week, it feels like I'm losing my mom again. But similar. I mean, it's different. Your parents are your loved ones, but this was my other love. This was my other child. I have 3 boys, but this was my child. I mean, I started this before they were even born.
He says he had more than 860 games, spending years hunting through stores, driving across Washington, and traveling to gaming conventions. He was just 3 games away from completing the full NES library.
It was going to go to the grandkids. It was ultimately going to be for them, for their college education, whatever the case may be. That was what the end goal was going to be for. Not for my kids. They're going to be mad now that they know that, but truly that's what I wanted to do, is I wanted to put it towards them. It was valued anywhere from $50,000 to $100,000.
To watch that essentially lifelong collection just ripped out is heartbreaking.
Chris Sterling grew up on the hunt with his dad, riding along as they tracked down the next game. Now they're tracking down who stole their collection.
I guarantee you, if you were to show up tomorrow and say, hey, here's your things, I apologize, he'd probably just hug you, cry, and say thank you, because that's just who he is.
A man with a fierce passion that has now decided to call it game over.
And truly, this definitely hurts, and I don't think that I will ever collect another thing again in my life.